Hurry up and wash. What are you dawdling for?
If you don't finish these today,
Don't even think about eating dinner.
Sister Heng, eat quickly. Don't let them catch you.
I'm not hungry. You eat.
Well, well, caught you red-handed. Auntie, Xiaoman is young and foolish.
If you want to punish someone, punish me. Oh, do you still think you're some high and mighty noble lady?
Lady Shen. Oh, wait, no.
Now, you're just servant Shen. Everyone in the harem knows all about your business. You offended Her Highness, the noble consort. To keep your head is already the Emperor's greatest mercy. So why are you still trying to play the hero in the cold palace?
俺舅，有你良好的胃口的方式是 here。
Joe, I am here on imperial orders to fetch someone. Please speak, eunuch. Who is it you need? Her.
认个凉。
That is Lady Shen, the disgraced Lady Shen. I am well aware.
The Emperor has issued a verbal decree. Lady Shen is to proceed to Chemming Hall immediately. Lady Shen, if you please.
Sister, think.
Wait, isn't that Lady Shen?
Sure. Hold your tongue.
She was demoted a long time ago.
Why is she heading toward Chemming Hall again? Is the Emperor summoning her? Most likely to punish her further. I heard the noble consort.
The disgraced Lady Shen.
Kills before your majesty. Raise your head. Have you reflected on your actions these past 3 months? This servant is foolish and does not know which matter your majesty is referring to. Stand up and speak. Bring her a chair. Your majesty, this disgraced servant dare not. I command you to sit.
The injuries on your hands. How did they happen?
To answer your majesty, the chores in the laundry bureau are rough.
Some minor injuries are unavoidable.
I see your hands are nearly ruined.
Shen Heng.
Do you have any idea why I banished you to the cold palace in the first place?
This guilty maid failed to serve Her Highness the noble consort properly. I got what I deserved. A fine excuse indeed. Failing to serve her properly.
The noble consort's cat died.
And you just happened to be there.
Is that what you call failing to serve her properly?
The precious cat Her Highness raised was an imperial gift from me.
Since it is dead, someone has to take the blame. So, you just took the fall. The evidence was irrefutable. So, this guilty maid had nothing to say.
Shen Heng, do you know what I admire most about you?
You are clever enough, and you know when to be clever, and when to play dumb. But this time, you overplayed your hand. I know exactly how the noble consort's cat died. You took the blame for someone else.
But that person doesn't seem to appreciate your sacrifice at all.
For the past 3 months, they have been thriving in the palace, while you have been washing laundry in the cold palace.
Shen Heng,
Do you really think it was worth it?
Replying to your majesty, this guilty maid?
Has never once thought about whether it was worth it. Then, what do you think about survival?
This guilty maid only wants to stay alive.
As for anything else, this guilty maid dares not and does not wish to think about it. To survive? Then let me ask you, if I bring you back to serve before me, do you still just want to survive? This is the new list of attendants from the palace registry office. An empress is in poor health, and the affairs of the harem are chaotic. The noble consort cannot manage everything by herself. I plan to select a few seasoned servants to return to my side. You are one of them. This guilty maid does not understand. 3 months ago, your majesty banished this guilty maid to the cold palace. Yet 3 months later, you want this guilty maid to return to your presence. Is there any explanation for this?
An explanation? You want me to give you an explanation?
The noble consort killed that cat herself, just to frame you. I knew it all along, yet I still banished you to the cold palace, because I wanted to see what you would do. Would you cry out your innocence, think for mercy, or look for someone to help you? Yet you did absolutely nothing. You just quietly went to the cold palace, never begging anyone, nor uttering a single word of complaint. During these 3 months, do you know how many clothes you washed? How many beatings and insults you endured? I know all of it. And that is exactly why I want to know. A person like you, what is it that you truly want? What do I want? I only wanted a hot meal, a warm coat, and a peaceful night's sleep. I wanted to not have to kneel in the snow to wash clothes, and I wanted the wounds on my hands to heal. Of course, I want to live, but more than that, I want to know if I can even survive once I return to your side. The noble consort cannot tolerate my existence. Your majesty knows this better than anyone. Returning to your side is like putting my life on the very edge of a blade. Your majesty should at least give me a reason to go back. Ha ha! Good. Very good.
Shen Heng.
Oh, Shen Heng, you truly have not disappointed me. I will give you your reason. Because in this deep palace, only I can keep you alive. And only I can ensure that those who want you dead cannot even lay a finger on you. These hands will never have to wash clothes again. This humble sinner thanks your majesty for your grace. You may leave. Tomorrow, go pay your respects to the empress. She will arrange your duties. Shen Heng, aren't you going to ask what happened to that cat? This sinner dares not ask. That cat was raised by the noble consort herself. No matter how ruthless her highness is, she would never actually harm it. Since your majesty knows the truth, you must have already uncovered the whole story. It would be pointless for this sinner to ask further. Besides, it is just a cat. If it's dead, it's dead. Asking about it will not bring it back to life. Your majesty, should Lady Shen return to her original residence at Longyu Pavilion? Tell the Imperial Household Department to clean and refurnish the place. Replace whatever is missing. And send someone to keep a close eye on the noble consort. Report any movement to me immediately. Your servant obeys, your majesty. Sister, what did the emperor want with you? Are you leaving?
小满，你我往的栗子灰。
Leave? Where could I possibly go? I was banished to this place. I can never leave. Not in this lifetime. What if I can get you out of here? Sister, stop joking. You can barely protect yourself. How could you possibly get me out?
夏阳，
Do you trust me? I do. I know you're the only one who truly cares about me, sister. Of course I trust you. Good. Pack your things. Tomorrow, you're coming with me. Tomorrow? So soon? Take care, Lady Shen. Don't be a stranger. Come back and visit us sometimes. Yaman, from this moment on, I want you to remember one thing. In this palace, never trust anyone's smile. Sister, these clothes were just sent over by the Imperial Household Department. They said they were newly tailored according to your rank as talent.
小满，不等为。
Aren't you going to try them on, sister?
No need. Ah, hectares, hectares, hectares.
My. Isn't this talent Shen? Oh, wait. My mistake. I should call you Lady Shen now. How did you manage to drag yourself out of the cold palace? Your servant Shen pays her respects to your highness, the noble consort. This consort heard that His Majesty personally dragged you out of that place? You must be very capable, Lady Shen, to still wrap the emperor around your finger, even while locked in the cold palace. Your servant would never dare. It was solely by His Majesty's grace. Your servant is utterly terrified. Terrified? I don't see a single trace of fear in you.
There is something in your eyes.
This consort can see it clearly. You want revenge, don't you? My dear sisters, tell me, a worthless wretch who crawled her way back from the cold palace, how exactly should we reward her? Announcing Her Highness, Consort Shu. Goodness, noble consort. What is going on here? On a freezing day like this, why make our sister kneel on the cold ground? Please, stand up. After all, we are all sisters here. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, regarding today's banquet, I apologize for arriving late, but I brought some new tea as an apology to everyone. I recall you used to serve tea in the Emperor's presence. Yes, Your Highness. Perfect. My tea has gone cold. Go and pour me a fresh cup. Please enjoy your tea, Your Highness. What kind of tea is this? Pour. I never drink clear. You serve the Emperor himself. And you didn't even know that? Perhaps our sister has only just returned and her memory is playing tricks on her. Pour another pot for the noble consort. No need. It seems Lady Shen has forgotten all her manners during her time away. I will have Aunt Zhao teach you a proper lesson. My, you certainly show a grand display of authority, noble consort. Since when did you start disciplining the Emperor's personal staff? There is no need. I can discipline my own people myself. Your Majesty, you misunderstand. I only wanted to help Lady Shen get reacquainted, since she just returned. Do you have any idea how close you just came to danger? This servant knows. I know, Your Majesty. If you truly understood, you would have flatly refused when the noble consort ordered you to change your tea. But could I really have refused? Your Majesty, it is true that you were the one who saved me from that place. But in this imperial harem, can Your Majesty truly protect me every single second of the day? The moment Your Majesty leaves, I am the one who has to face them alone. If I had refused the noble consort today, Tomorrow, she would find 1,000 ways to make my life a living hell. So you chose to kneel and let everyone watch you get trampled under her feet?
Kneeling at least keeps me alive. Shen Heng, do you have any idea how much you remind me of someone?
Who? Starting tomorrow, you will serve by my side.
Didn't you say kneeling is the only way to survive?
Then I will show you that you can survive without kneeling. You will serve in the imperial presence. Sister, are you okay? You scared me to death just now. After His Majesty took you away, the noble consort's face turned completely green.
Shan, starting tomorrow, I am going to serve the Emperor. Really? That is amazing.
Sister, your suffering is finally over. Lady Shen, do you mind if we have a word? What are your commands, Your Highness?
About that cat, I know the truth. I have been idle in this palace for 5 years.
For 5 years, I have watched people come and go. I watched favored consorts rise to power,
And I watched them fall from grace. I watched them cry. I watched them laugh.
I watched them fight each other to the death.
But I did nothing. I merely watched. Your Highness said you have the truth to tell me. Can you tell me now? You certainly get straight to the point. I thought you would first ask why I am telling you this.
Then, why is Your Highness telling me?
Because I am bored out of my mind.
Until 3 months ago, I saw what happened to you that night.
I saw everything, from beginning to end. The noble consort's cat died, and you were laying on the ground. Everyone was staring at you. But from start to finish, you didn't plead your innocence even once.
I had nothing to say.
Did you have nothing to say? Or did you know it would be useless?
You knew it was a trap.
You knew someone wanted you dead. You knew pleading your innocence would only get you killed faster.
So you kept your mouth shut. You pleaded guilty, knowing you would just end up waiting in the cold palace.
Your Highness, are you finished? Not yet. I know exactly how that cat died. It was poisoned to death.
As for what happened that night,
I saw everything very clearly. When the noble consort came in holding the cat
was still alive. It was just a little lethargic.
she placed the cat on the daybed. And then you walked in.
While you were petting the cat, the noble consort's maid brought in some tea.
The cat only died after drinking that tea. The cat... You probably want to ask, if the cat died from drinking the tea, why does everyone suspect you? Well, because that cup of tea never had any poison in it. The poison was on the cat. Before you even touched the cat, someone had already smeared the poison onto its fur. When you petted the cat, the poison got onto your hands. Then, when the cat licked its fur, the poison entered its mouth. The cat died. And you still hadn't washed the poison off your hands? That is how you were caught red-handed.
Who was it?
Your Highness said you would tell me the truth. Now you've only told me half of it. What about the other half? You are very clever, but in this palace, clever people tend to die much faster. I can tell you the other half. But I have one condition. I need you to kill someone for me. What did you say, Your Highness? You heard me correctly. I want you to kill someone for me. Your Highness, you must be joking.
Not His Majesty. I am talking about someone from before I entered the palace.
We were childhood sweethearts and deeply in love. Then I was chosen to enter the palace.
He waited for me for 3 years.
3 years later, he died. A sickness? An accident? Neither. He discovered something he wasn't supposed to know, and they silenced him. And the one who did it was Consort Shu. Consort Shu, a murderer. The gentle, kind, and peaceful Consort Shu. I spent 5 years investigating to find out why he died, and why Consort Shu wanted him dead. I even found out that the death of that cat was also connected to your dear sister. Lady Shu was connected to that cat? Who do you think set you up to go to the noble consort's palace that night? It was Consort Shu. She sent someone to summon you that day, saying she wanted to see you that evening. When you got there, she just made idle chit-chat, then mentioned some pastries the noble consort wanted, asking you to deliver them on your way. So, you went to the noble consort's palace, and then the cat died. Understand now? From start to finish, You were nothing but a pawn.
Control Chu sent you there.
And the noble consort had already set the trap.
The moment you walked in and touched that cat,
It died, framing you for bringing disease and ruin. The entire thing was a perfect interlocking trap.
why would she do this to me?
I never did anything to offend her. Do you really not know? Because you look way too much like someone. Who?
Consort Chu's sister.
Before Consort Chu entered the palace, he had an older sister.
She was breathtakingly beautiful
And incredibly talented.
She was the one who was supposed to marry into the palace.
But her sister suddenly died of an illness. Only then did Consort Chu take her place.
Some say her sister didn't die of an illness.
But was poisoned to death by her. When you first entered the palace, Consort Chu treated you differently.
You thought it was because she actually liked you.
No, it was because you looked exactly like her sister.
When he treats you well, the way he looks at you is like he's looking at a corpse.
Your Highness, you want me to kill him?
What makes you think I can actually do it?
Because you are Shen Heng.
Because you crawled your way back from the cold palace. Because His Majesty sees you in a different light.
And because you want to live.
In this palace, only those who desperately want to survive will risk everything.
Your Highness's terms.
I accept them. That was quick. I like your decisiveness. Your Highness, I have no choice. I want to live. Which means Consort Chu must die. Even if you hadn't told me, I would have found out sooner or later. Since you have told me, I merely found out what I had to do a bit earlier. But I have one question.
Why did you choose me, Your Highness?
You have been investigating for 5 years.
Could you really not find anyone else?
Because of your eyes. When you were kneeling in the snow, washing clothes,
I went to see you,
your head was bowed back then, and I couldn't see your face. But the moment you looked up,
I saw your eyes.
in them, I saw myself from 5 years ago. Go now. What was said today stays between us.
No one else will ever find out.
As for Consort Chu, I will have someone instruct you on what to do.
Sister, is what Consort D said really true?
Consort Chu, you were the first person to ever treat me well. The first to treat me like a real sister.
And yet, you are also the first who wants me dead.
Lady Shen, you're finally back.
Something has happened to His Majesty.
What is it? There has been an attempt on His Majesty's life.
When did this happen?
Just 1 hour ago. On His Majesty's way back from the Imperial Garden, an assassin came out of nowhere. The guards shielded him just in time, so His Majesty wasn't hurt. But the assassin managed to escape.
Ya, you came to find me.
Is this His Majesty's wish? Lady Shen, before that assassin fled, he dropped something. When the guards picked it up and looked,
It was an identification token from Lengi Pavilion.
there are only 3 people in Lanjie Pavilion. Me, Sowa, and the sweeping eunuch. Was that token mine or someone else's? What did His Majesty say? His Majesty is unconscious? But you said he wasn't hurt. He wasn't hurt physically. But the moment His Majesty saw that token, he suddenly clutched his chest and collapsed. The royal physician said it was a sudden, severe shock to his heart.
He still hasn't woken up.
Yukalum, who is in charge of the palace right now? The noble consort. As I thought, the noble consort has already issued an order locking down all the palace gates. They are searching every pavilion one by one, and Lengmi Pavilion is first. Her guards are already on their way here. Lady Shen, you have to think of something fast.
Yuklan.
You risked your life to warn me. Lady Shen, the very last thing His Majesty said before he collapsed was, "Protect her."
Protector.
Sister! Sister! What do we do?
The noble consort is coming. She's going to kill us. Sham, are you afraid to die?
I'm not afraid. As long as I'm with you, sister, I'm not afraid of anything.
Good. Tonight, I will show you how we survive the impossible.
What? Are you planning to assassinate me too? Guards! Seize this vile wench who plotted against His Majesty. Have you lost your mind, noble consort? You came here tonight to sentence me.
But if I die,
How will you answer for this? Do you know what His Majesty said before he fell unconscious? His Majesty said, "Protect her, my lady. I can go with you."
but I need a guarantee. What guarantee?
Before His Majesty wakes up.
I must stay alive.
Very well. I promise you. Sister! Sister, don't go!
去吧，动不看龙火。
Don't say anything. Just stay alive. Who set up this trap tonight?
Was it Consort Shu?
I only just learned the truth.
Now can Consort Shu wants to silence me?
Or is it the noble consort? The noble consort hates me to the bone. She must be using this opportunity to get rid of me. Or is it Consort De? Everything Consort Do told me. Was it the truth? Or just another trap? Lady Shen, I am here to get you out.
Yuke, who sent you?
It's His Majesty. Is His Majesty awake? Not yet. But before His Majesty fell unconscious, besides saying protect her, he also gave me something, Lady Shen. What is this? This is His Majesty's personal jade pendant. His Majesty said if anything should happen to him, I should take this jade pendant and find someone. Someone? Who? Consort D? His Majesty said Consort D would help you. I will take you to her right away. Did His Majesty foresee this day long ago? Or is all of this within his calculations? Let's go. Yes. Your Grace, His Majesty sent me to find you. He still remembers, after all. Do you know the origin of this jade pendant? I gave it to him the year I entered the palace. Back then, he said if I ever faced difficulties, I should bring this jade pendant to him, and he would protect me. But I have never used it. What exactly was there between Consort Du and His Majesty? He had absolutely nothing back then. Your ladyship. It was the year I first entered the palace. He had just ascended the throne. Neither of us had it easy. We simply leaned on each other to get through that part of our lives. Later, when I shut myself away from the world, he took this jade pendant back. I thought he had forgotten about it long ago. I never expected him to keep it safe all this time. Now, he has given it to. From this moment on, this jade pendant is your shield. Do you trust me? Do you trust me? Your ladyship. I trust no one. Haha, good. I trust no one. I like that. Then remember this well. Only by trusting no one can you survive in this palace. Now, let me tell you what you must do next. Sister, I thought I would never see you again in this lifetime. His Majesty still hasn't woken up. The imperial physicians say he was poisoned with a rare toxin. It will take rare and precious herbs to slowly nurse him back to health. The noble consort has been guarding his bedside day and night, never leaving his side. Consort Shu has also visited him a few times. Every time she leaves, her eyes are red with tears. She claims her heart aches for His Majesty. What a brilliant performance. One poisons him, the other sets the trap. Yet they play the part of the most loyal. How is His Majesty? To answer your question, my lady, His Majesty has finally woken up. He seems to be in good spirits. He is already able to have some warm broth. Yudaklang ordered me to bring you a message, my lady. What did he ask? His Majesty asked about you. He asked where you were, and if you were safe. He wants you to wait for him. He said he will come to fetch you himself. I understand. Please, convey my gratitude to Yudaklang. Yes, sister. His Majesty is awake, and he's coming to fetch you. Yes. Everything is going to be fine now. Well, this is just perfect. By grace of heaven, the Emperor decrees. Lady Shen is suspected of conspiring with assassins to assassinate His Majesty, and is to be immediately remanded to the Ministry of Justice prison to be rigorously interrogated. Respect this? Lady Shen, accept the decree.
Yuke, this decree.
Was it written by His Majesty's own hand? It is indeed His Majesty's own handwriting. Distinking? This morning, as soon as His Majesty woke up, he drafted this decree himself. Your humble servant accepts the decree. Sister. 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 His Majesty's own hand. He wrote it himself. The very man who promised to protect me wrote this with his own hands. Lady Shen, someone is here to see you. Henger, you've suffered so much. Henger, do you blame your sister? Your Highness, why have you come to see a lowly prisoner like me? Sister, Sister, are you all right? They beat you? Are you hurt? I'm fine. How did you get in here? I stole Consort Des medallion to slip past the guards. Sister, I'm going to get you out. I have to save you. Stop this foolishness. Go back right now. This is no place for you. I'm not leaving. Wherever you are, I'm staying too.
Lady Shen, you certainly are resourceful. Even in the death cell, people still risk their lives to visit you.
And it's a wretched girl who stole Consort Des medallion. What? What do you want? Guards! Seize this wretched girl who dared to break into the death row. Send her to the Imperial Laundry.
Tell Auntie Joe
To teach her some proper manners. Sister, noble consort, please. Shen Heng is just a child.
Why must you make things so difficult for her?
A child?
I despise children the most.
Guards, drag her out. Sister, sister, sister! Save me! Let me go! Let go of me!
Your Grace, what you did to Xiaoman today.
I will remember this. What?
Are you planning to take revenge?
Shen Heng.
Oh, Shen Heng. Do you honestly think you can get out of here alive?
Let me tell you a little secret. I was the one who made His Majesty write that imperial decree. Do you want to know how he wrote it?
Stuff, his hands were shaking so hard just holding the brush.
The moment he finished the very last word, he threw the brush down and cried. I have failed him! But so what if he feels sorry? You're still stuck in here, utterly helpless. In a few days, I will interrogate you myself. The accused, Shen Heng.
Do you plead guilty?
I ask you, on the day His Majesty was attacked, where were you? You claim you were in the Imperial Garden,
But is there a witness?
yes, Lady Fei can testify for me. Consider Fei. She has never associated with you. Why on earth would she testify for you?
Your Grace, I have a question for you, Your Grace.
On the day His Majesty was attacked, where were you? I heard that when His Majesty was attacked, you were the very first to arrive at the scene.
And you were also the one who personally discovered that token from Lenjie Pavilion, weren't you?
What are you implying? Are you accusing me of framing you? I wouldn't dare.
I am just curious. How did Your Grace know that the token belonged to Lenjie Pavilion?
The name Lenjie Pavilion was carved on the back of the token.
It couldn't be seen unless you flipped it over. So, Your Grace, let me ask you this.
Was that assassin set by you? How dare you? Guards, sluppermouth. His Majesty the Emperor arrives. Your Majesty?
What are you doing here?
Your body hasn't fully recovered yet.
I have failed you. That imperial decree was never my true intention.
I was foolish. So foolish.
But Your Majesty, why did you write it then?
Because the noble consort told me that if I did not punish you, the public would never be pacified. Because the court ministers insisted that without a thorough investigation, the people would remain in panic. Because I'd just woken up, and my mind was completely clouded. I simply didn't know what to do. Your Majesty, do you know what I am thinking right now? I was just thinking, this imperial decree is the best gift I've ever received in my life, because it made me see one thing very clearly. In this palace, the only person I can rely on is myself. Are you blaming me? I would never dare blame Your Majesty. I am simply letting Your Majesty know that I understand. Rest well and recover. I'll come see you again in a few days. Farewell, Your Majesty.
Lady Shen, Her Highness Consort Do requests your presence.
Understood. Is that her?
The one the Emperor personally went to the Ministry of Justice to save?
I heard the noble consort tried to have her killed, but failed. She's incredibly lucky. But what's the use of luck?
I heard her personal maid was sent to the laundry department by the noble consort.
She was carried out just yesterday. Already dead. I didn't say anything.
What did you just say?
I only heard that a body was carried out from the laundry department yesterday. It was someone from the Lenjie Pavilion.
Sit down.
Your Highness, Yaman is dead. I heard. You knew all along, didn't you?
That day, Xiaoman stole your token to sneak into the death prison.
You let her steal it on purpose, didn't you? You knew the noble consort would go there. You knew she would see Xiaoman, and you knew she would send her back to the laundry department. You knew everything, but you didn't stop her.
Because you needed a reason.
A reason for me to hate the noble consort.
To hate Consort Shu, and to hate everyone in this palace.
A reason to make me willingly kill for you. Yes, I did it on purpose.
Shen Heng, do you honestly think anyone in this palace actually cares about you? When the Emperor threw you into that death prison, did he care about you?
When Consort Shu sent you to your death, did she care about you?
And when the noble consort murdered Xiaoman, did she care about you? There are no good people in this palace.
Only the useful and the useless. Your Highness,
I will do what you want me to do.
but not for the sake of your schemes.
I'm doing this to avenge Xiaoman. Before she died, in the end, he was crying out, "Sister, save me!"
I couldn't save him.
But I can avenge him. I vaguely remember. There used to be a well in the manor. Late Elshen Haru. The day Xiaoman left us, were you there?
What did he say?
I was there. He kept crying out for his sister.
He cried out for days. And when his voice finally gave out, he just kept staring toward Lanye Pavilion.
Have you made up your mind? Speak. What do you want me to do? I need your highness to investigate someone for me.
A maid by Consort Shu's side, named Tingwu.
And I need your highness to look into one more thing. 3 months ago, did anyone from Consort Shu's palace visit the noble consort's quarters?
Very well. I will look into it for you. Shen Heng, I'm not looking into this out of pity for you.
It's because I told you. You must kill someone for me. Until then, you are not allowed to die. I understand.
Just as I thought. There is a mole. King Wu has kept a low profile by Consort Shu's side for 3 years.
Who would have thought she actually belongs to the noble consort? My lady, are you really going today? Are you feeling any better?
Thanks to your highness's blessings.
I'm much better.
Lady Shen, you really are a survivor.
To walk out of death row and still stand here.
Your imperial highness flatters me.
The only reason I am still breathing is entirely thanks to the grace of His Majesty and the imperial consorts.
Now.
Lady Shen has only just recovered.
Noble consort, sister, stop teasing her.
Come, Anger, sit here. Your hands are still so cold. I'll have someone send you some tonics later so you can recover properly. Thank you, Your Highness. Lady Shen, the servant is Qingwu. By order of Her Highness, Consort Shu, I am here to deliver some tonics. Thank you for your trouble.
These calluses on her hands don't look like they're from manual labor. I found my answer.
Qingwu isn't just one of the noble consort's people. He actually knows martial arts. 3 years ago, he was a low-ranking maid in the noble consort's palace. He was kicked out for having sticky fingers. But do you know what he did before that? No. He came from the capital outpost camp. That is the elite army guarding the capital. Aside from soldiers, there is only one other possibility. A spy. The noble consort keeps him around just to kill for her. He was the one who poisoned the cat. The assassin from that day might have been him as well.
But why would the noble consort target the emperor?
If the emperor is gone, what good does it do her? If the emperor dies, the crown prince ascends the throne. But the crown prince is only 8 years old. The empress dowager would rule from behind the curtain.
And the empress dowager is the noble consort's own aunt.
So that's her plan. The noble consort isn't trying to win the emperor's favor. She wants to overthrow the dynasty. I am telling you this because I want you to know. You aren't just facing one person. It is an entire web. The noble consort. The virtuous consort. King Wu. And who knows how many others are all caught in this web. How can you fight them alone? My lady, what do you think King Wu uses to kill people? It must be a blade. No, what do you mean by that? That day, when I touched King Wu's hand, I felt calluses on the pads of his index and middle fingers. Those are the calluses only someone who has held a needle for years would have.
He kills without a trace.
Those previous incidents. We're here. With all his doing.
What do you want to do, my lady?
Do you know what is the hardest thing to guard against in this world? A blade you cannot see. Lady Shen, it is so late. What are you doing here? Waiting for you. You must be joking, my lady. This servant has never associated with you. Why would you be waiting for me? How did you get those calluses on your hands? I want to make a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
You belong to the noble consort, don't you?
3 years ago, when the noble consort banished you, it was all a sham. It was just a cover so you could infiltrate the virtuous consort's palace and do the noble consort's dirty work. What are you trying to say? You've done so much for the noble consort. What did she ever give you in return? That is none of your business.
Of course it's my business.
Because Xiaomen, the one you killed, was my girl. She died in the laundry bureau.
Aunt Well claims she died of an illness, but I know she was murdered.
There was a needle mark right in the palm of her hand.
That wasn't me.
I know it wasn't you.
It was on Joe, wasn't it? It was the noble consort ordered her to do it.
Cream, have you ever thought about it?
One day, you'll be discarded by the noble consort, just like Shalin was once she's done with you.
Sister Xiaowan, I promise you. Sister Xiaowan, I promise you. Not a single one of those who harmed you will escape. Get up.
Drag her back and get her some medicine.
Poor thing, offending the noble consort like this. She won't have a single good day ahead of her.
Lady Shen, save me!
Why should I save you?
Everything you asked me to do, I've done.
That was only your duty.
Because you killed someone.
Because you worked for the noble consort. Because your hands are stained with blood. My letting you live until now is already the utmost mercy. I can save you. But you must tell me one thing. What is it? Who was the person the noble consort met in secret 3 years ago? It's from this day on,
You belong to me.
you will live. But you will live only for me. Lady Shen, this servant has been ordered by Her Grace, the noble consort, to search your place for someone. Who are you looking for, King Wu? That wretched maid offended Her Grace, the noble consort. By the rules, she must go to the Palace Punishment Bureau to receive her punishment. But for the past 3 days, he has been hiding without a trace. Someone said they saw him enter Longyu Pavilion.
And Joe, what an interesting thing to say.
Longyu Pavilion is only this big. If you don't believe me, Aunt Joe, go ahead and search. Then I shall take the liberty. Search!
You see now, Aunt Joe?
The person you are looking for is not here. Lady Shen, let me give you a piece of advice. You must not touch the noble consort's people. You misunderstand, Aunt Joe. I am just a lowly palace maid. How would I ever have the guts to touch the noble consort's people?
Whether you have the guts or not, you know it best.
Aunt Joe won't let this go easily. Once she goes back, the noble consort will definitely make her move. I know. You know, yet you still keep him?
Chewing wood is the root of all trouble.
Keeping him by your side is like playing with fire. I am keeping it around not just to deal with the noble consort. He has seen that person. The one who had a secret affair with the noble consort 3 years ago. Did you find out who it was? Not yet. He refuses to speak.
Shen Heng, have you ever thought about it?
That person might be a consort you can't afford to cross. I have already offended the noble consort.
Offended consort Shu.
And offended the most powerful people in this palace. Who else could there be that I cannot afford to cross?
Tanfum, you've changed a lot.
When you first came to my palace, you still had light in your eyes. The light of someone who is truly alive. Now, I can't see through you anymore. I am still alive. Your Majesty, I beg you to bring me justice. It is this worthless wench. She harbored the slave Dao from my palace, and even let him abuse my people. This Shen woman. Is what the noble consort said true? Your Majesty, I do not know who the slave Tao the noble consort speaks of is. I really don't. When Anjiao went to your place to search yesterday, did you let her?
And Joey has searched every single corner of Lenji Pavilion.
And she found absolutely nothing. Noble consort, is this true? Your Majesty, Cho did go search, but that runaway servant must be hiding in her quarters. My servants saw her enter Longyu Pavilion with their own eyes. Saw her with their own eyes, you say? Then, please allow me to ask one simple question. Who exactly was this eyewitness? If they saw Qingwo enter Longyu Pavilion with their own eyes, why didn't they go in and seize her right then and there? Why wait out this time for Aunt Zhou to conduct a search? You keep claiming that I, Lady Shen, am harboring a runaway servant. But where is your proof? Is Qingwo really with you? Your Majesty, I would never dare to deceive you. Qingwo is indeed with me. Why did you shelter her? Because I wanted to find out who the noble consort was secretly meeting 3 years ago. What did you say? Your Majesty, I beg you to thoroughly investigate the events of 3 years ago. Kreen was once a palace maid serving the noble consort. She was expelled for stealing. But instead of leaving the palace, she ended up in Consort Shu's quarters. For 3 years, she went out of her way to kill the noble consort's beloved cats, even helping the assassins slip into the palace on the day of the imperial banquet, was orchestrated by the noble consort. You are lying through your teeth. The only reason Qingwu risked her life for the noble consort
Was because she held a dark secret over her.
3 years ago. She caught the noble consort secretly meeting with someone.
And who was that person?
Kui Wen knows the truth.
Noble consort. What do you have to say for yourself?
兵权无业.
Speak. What did you see 3 years ago? Your Majesty. This servant saw. I saw the Empress Dowager. Do you have any idea what the punishment is for slandering the Empress Dowager? This servant would never dare to lie. On that very day 3 years ago, Aunt Zhao, the Empress Dowager's personal maid, came to see me. She threatened that if I ever uttered a single word, she would make sure I died without a grave. Haha, you really are a clever one. You certainly know exactly what to say. And when to say it.
Noble consort, what do you have to say for yourself?
Your Majesty, have mercy. I was forced. Empress Dowager forced me to do it. I didn't dare disobey. Drag the noble consort away and throw her into the dungeon. Shen Heng, do you have any idea what a difficult position you've put me in?
I do, Your Majesty. But I also know that the longer some things are delayed, the harder they are to resolve.
Aren't you afraid that in my anger, I might execute you as well? You wouldn't, Your Majesty. Because Your Majesty still needs me to investigate the Empress Dowager. Look at me.
Shen Heng, answer me one thing.
Do you have any real feelings for me? I have nothing but awe and respect for Your Majesty. Dismissed. Your Highness has arrived.
Hanger.
Sister, I'm so sorry. Listen to me. Let me explain. Explain what? Explain why you sent me to my death, Your Highness?
Hanger, I really didn't know.
I only knew the noble consort wanted to harm you, but I had no idea she would strike on that exact day.
Consort Du already told me.
You had an older sister born to the first wife. She was breathtakingly beautiful and incredibly talented. She was the one who was supposed to enter the palace, but she suddenly fell ill and died. You poisoned her, didn't you? Why were you so good to me? Because I look just like her. You look at me as if I'm already dead, Your Highness. Do you know what I hate the most? I hate being treated like a fool. You sent me to my death, and I accepted it. You refused to save me, and I accepted that too. And now you come to me with all of this. Are you expecting me to forgive you? Your Highness, what exactly is your relationship with the Empress Dowager?
Hanger, you. Listen to me.
Your Highness, do you even deserve to be called my sister? Please leave, Your Highness. From this day forward, there is nothing left between us. The Empress Dowager has fallen ill. I see. My lady, the Empress Dowager is ill. Should we go pay our respects? No need. Why? The Empress Dowager is His Majesty's birth mother. If we do not go, won't people talk? Fooling. Do you know what kind of illness the Empress Dowager has? That's no illness. She was forced into this illness. Shaman. One of the people who harmed you is dead. There is still one more left. I will deal with her for you too. My lady, did the noble consort really take her own life? Whether she did or not is no longer important. What is important is she is dead. And the dead cannot speak. She can only take all those secrets to her grave. Your Highness, what are you doing? Hanger, this is your sister's confession. I am about to die. Over the years, I have harmed so many people, but my love for you was always real. Your Highness, please leave. You have Consort Chu's confession, don't you? Yes, but I have already burned it. Why did you burn it? Because looking at such things only makes one feel dirty. Shen King, let me ask you one more time. Do you hate me? Your Majesty, did you ever truly care for me? I did. Ever since you were washing clothes in the cold palace, kneeling in the snow without uttering a single word, I thought to myself, this woman is definitely different. I do care for you. But I am the Emperor. Perhaps my love can never be entirely pure. I know. I do not expect your love to be entirely pure. As long as you genuinely mean to protect me when you do, that is enough. I promise you. I know there is someone else in your heart. It is that Chawan, isn't it? I will see to it that he is given a proper burial, and that paper offerings are burned for him, so that he may live well in the afterlife. Do not cry anymore. From now on, I will protect you. Lady Shen is exceptionally talented, gentle, and virtuous.
She is hereby bestowed the rank of Parent of the 5th class
and granted residency in Nanu Pavilion.
by imperial decree. Since returning from the Cold Palace, I haven't been given a proper rank. The Emperor only told me to recover and rest.
Why did he suddenly name me a Karen today?
Congratulations, Lady Shen. Congratulations. The Emperor said
He wants you to get some good rest today.
and go to offer your gratitude tomorrow.
Thank you, Yonakuya.
Your humble servant thanks your majesty for your grace. From now on, you don't have to kneel before me.
Are you happy?
Yes, very.
I'm glad you're happy.
I thought about it for a long time, unsure of what rank to give you. Karen is neither too high nor too low.
If your rank were too high,
I was worried it would draw unwanted attention to you.
thank you, Your Majesty, for being so thoughtful.
Don't go back tonight. Stay and have dinner with me. I asked Fu Ling and had the Imperial Kitchen prepare some of your favorite dishes. Eat more. You're far too thin. Why are you crying? I lost my mother when I was little. My father never cared for me, and my stepmother despised me. After entering the palace, I met the noble consort and thought I had found a savior. But instead, I almost died in the Cold Palace. I thought no one in this life would ever truly care about me again. Your Majesty's kindness to me, I don't even know how I could ever repay it. I don't need you to repay me. I only want you to know that there is someone in this world who truly cares about you. You have me.
Charmin, sister has come to see you.
I'm doing very well now. The Emperor treats me so well, and no one in the palace bullies me anymore.
So you can rest easy.
Let's go. Let's go home.